ASMR.
Hey hotness, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be making steak, baked potato, some mushrooms, and vegetables. I've been really wanting to do this cooking tutorial for a while, so I'm actually really excited. Let's get started. So for our ingredients today, we're gonna be using some thyme, rosemary, that's organic, classic steak seasoning. Then we have our Goya Adobo all-purpose seasoning. We're going to be using those seasonings specifically for the steak. We have our organic extra virgin olive oil, our country crock plant butter with olive oil, and then of course we have some garlic cloves that I peeled myself. And then we have our Baby Bella sliced mushrooms. Then we have our organic grass-fed beef New York strip steak. And of course our baked potato. And then we have our California medley mixed vegetables. And then just for tasting, we have our onion powder, our pepper, our basil, and some salt. So we'll be using that for the vegetables, mushrooms, and potato. Now, since we're going to be baking our vegetables, I'm going to preheat the oven to 375 degrees. So when preparing my frozen vegetables, I pour just a little bit onto the pan. I am going to be having a lot of stuff on my plate, so I don't want to put too much. What we have here is broccoli, cauliflower, carrots. Personally, I do not like cooked carrots. I prefer the raw ones, so I'm going to be taking some out and literally leaving one in. Then I'm going to go ahead and drizzle some olive oil on top. Then I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of salt. Now some pepper. And some onion powder. Now it's ready to go in the oven. Alright, so here we have our steak. I just washed it, and the first thing I'm going to season it with is the adobo. Just a little, or a lot, or some. I use all my seasonings on one side first before I flip to the next. Then our thyme. Then our rosemary. That's actually a pretty name for a girl. And my favorite part, the grilled steak seasoning. This is what really makes it yummy. If I had a grill, I would definitely grill it, but we only have a stove right now, but it still tastes yummy. Alright, moving on to the next side. If there's any leftover seasoning from seasoning the first side, I just take the steak and wipe it up so there's not too much wasted seasoning. And I just basically repeat what I did. And there you have it, my seasoned steak. I just took a handful of mushrooms out of the pack and washed it. I love me some mushrooms. And now it's time for the steak to sizzle. now that that's cooking, I'm going to bake my potato in the microwave instead of the oven just because it's a little faster. And I did pierce it with the knife at least 3 times so it gives it some air. Then I press the potato button and I put it in for at least 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Now I'm putting my mushrooms into my smaller pan. And it does look like it needs a little bit more oil, so I'm just gonna add that. Alright, now it's time to flip my steak. I would say I had it cooking on the first side, covered with the lid, for I think 6 to 7 minutes, if I'm correct. If I'm being honest, I don't really time out whenever I cook. I kind of just go by with what feels best. Alright, I sprinkled some black pepper onto my mushrooms, and then I'm sprinkling some onion powder, and then I'm doing some basil. I usually season my mushrooms when it's in the pan, just because the seasonings, they stick more. That's what it looks like flipped, and our veggies in the oven are done. And there you have it, you guys. My steak, baked potato, mushrooms, and veggies. And I forgot to record that I put the garlic cloves in with the steak when it was cooking on the second side. And I just put some butter, black pepper, and salt on my potato. And that's what the steak looks like cut in the middle. I'm still learning how to do the rare types like medium well done, etc. But I just know I know how to cook it to my liking, at least when I'm cooking at home. Now I'm tasting the mushrooms. So good. Now I'm tasting my steak. I promise, guys, it tastes so good. That's the face I make when it's good. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this cooking tutorial. Of course, this left me with a load of dishes, but that's okay. It was worth it. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.